Hey guys, welcome back. We are in day 3's workout, phase 2. Today is our favorite day, leg day. I'm kidding. We all don't like leg day. But we have to do it. So, we're going to start off with quads. We're going to do hamstrings, we're going to do calves, and then we're going to finish off some abs. For quads, we're going to be doing barbell squats, supersetting with body weight lunges. On your barbell squats, you want to do 3 sets of 10 reps, and on the lunges, you want to do either 20 yards of distance, or if you're like us and you work out in a little smaller place, you can do 20 reps or 10 reps on each leg. And make sure it's a superset, no rest in between. Your rest time for every single set once you're done is going to be 1 minute and 30 seconds. Let's get started. So we start off with some squats. Alright, always make sure that the bar is in the center. Never want to go ahead and do it lopsided. And I'm going to come out here and kind of, so y'all can get a better view, but usually I stay pretty close to the rack for safety.
You see the placement of Mike's feet, toes facing straight forward, feet about shoulder width apart, and you see he goes deep down. If you can get a shot of his legs right here, he goes to his legs are about 90 degrees. You can also see the bar is resting on his traps and that he's not leaning forward as he's doing this. It's all legs and hips. He's not hurting his back on that.
Alright, so now let's go right into our lunge.
Getting right into it, no rest. See on the lunge, keeping himself safe, not slamming his knees on the ground. You can also see he's keeping good posture, keeping straight up. And you can see he's not putting his knee too far over his foot. Again, keeping himself safe on this lunge. Very important because you're going to be very tired from this squat, so you've got to make sure to keep your form right even though it's just body weight. You can see the hands are on the hips. You can keep your hands wherever you want for this. But again, just make sure, just worry about your posture and make sure you don't lean forward and make sure you're not using too much momentum to swing yourself back and forth.
Alright guys, so 3 sets each of those. Make sure your rest time is 1 minute and 30 seconds. Carry a stopwatch, grab a gym boss, anything you like, track the rest time. So, next thing we're going to do is going to be stiff leg deadlifts, and we're going to use a barbell. What I like to use is to come off the ground a little bit and use a block that I made. You don't really have to, but it gives me a little more range of motion coming down. So if you're in the gym, sometimes what you can use is one of those aerobic blocks too. That would work, but again, this is entirely optional.
Definitely make sure to check out Mike's form on these. Mike's form on these stiff leg deadlifts is really good. And this is kind of a complex one to learn, so I would definitely recommend checking out the stiff leg deadlift exercise in the exercise vault to really learn the details of this. You can see the barbell is almost touching his shins as he goes up. And you can see that when he goes down, he's not rounding his back and not powering it up with too much momentum.
So make sure you do 5 sets of 12 reps on the stiff leg deadlifts. Alright, hey guys. So we're at the gym. Let's do seated calf raises. Alright, so first thing you want to do is make sure the pad is adjusted right. So this way there's no room between your knees and your pad. Let's go and put this down a little bit more. Okay, really good. Now let's make sure our feet is right under our knees and not too far out or too far in. Take the handle off. Okay. So we're going to come down 3 seconds and we're going to hold at the top for a split seconds. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. Making sure that with calf raises, they're easy to do, but very important, you have to contract your calves, and that's why we're going slow, because if you don't contract, you don't actually feel the muscle working. So that's a really big mistake, and you'll find a lot of guys work on calves, but they don't ever develop good calves, or they don't ever feel that muscle working. And you may sometimes find that they just do something like this, to where they're just bouncing. And so they're not actually contracting their muscle. So they can do, 40 reps, 50 reps, or tons of weight, and never develop any calves at all. So make sure that you come down slow
and squeeze at the top so you can really contract your muscle, contract those calves every time you work them. We're going to do 25 reps of calves, and we're going to superset into knee to elbow planks for 20 seconds. Alright, let's do those knee to elbow planks. Just get down to plank position. And we're going to reach our knees to our elbows. Really try to reach for your elbows. If you can't reach there, just try to get as close as you can. And try to keep your hips up in the air just a little bit so we can go ahead and really crunch our abs. Alright, almost there. Okay. Alright, all done. Let's go back to the gym.
One feet's gonna come up. You're gonna hold your feet for a split second and come back down. Okay? And then you're gonna switch legs. Then we start my timer here. And go.
You see how Mike reaches out and grabs his calf? And you can see the way that he's doing it, he's not bringing his leg up very far, which makes it more challenging. If you have to, you can bring your leg up a little farther, which is going to make it a little bit easier.
Like this. Okay. So, you're going to rest for 20 seconds, and you're going to do it again, 4 sets total. And we are done for day number 3. See you next time.